But hey, what's going on, guys? Back at it again, out on teams and riding. First and foremost, I want to thank you guys for coming in and watching another vlog with me. As you can see, the days are getting more beautiful. The sun's out. It's a good day to get out and ride. Unfortunately, this is probably going to be one of Vader's last rides for a little while because I'm pretty much out here to accomplish accomplishment of getting the rest of the miles to the service point that I need. And then off to Texas is where we're going to head out to. So I'm looking forward to that. I was kind of dreading doing it, but it needs to get done. I hate doing the braking point, mainly because it's just kind of boring. You know, you have to wait for the engine, everything to seat correctly before you can start really opening up the bike, and it's slow and it kind of sucks. So, and the other thing is, a lot of people have been asking me, well, how come you just didn't put on the miles really quick to get the 600 miles and go take care of it? And I'm like, you give me the $500-$600 and I'll go do it right away. But when you got other bills and you're taking care of other things in life, you don't really roll like that. At least regular common folks. Okay? So miss me with that. But basically, yeah, I'm at that point now where I can get it done. I've been modding my bike like crazy with aftermarket parts and aesthetics and whatnot. And obviously, like with all the other bikes I've had, I've done a lot of performance upgrades as well. So, that takes a huge chunk out of my pot, But, definitely looking forward to getting out to Texas. I only think I've been there when I was a baby. So technically that's not being there, so I'm looking forward to exploring that area. Monkey Moto will be the dealership I'm going to. I was going to go to another one in Arizona. Shout out to those guys, but after just brief interactions, wasn't necessarily bad, but when you hear disgruntled mechanics, auto shops, etc. The minute they start talking, you can tell if they like what they do and if they don't. And I didn't get that perception from this particular dealership. So then I pulled up the Yelp reviews and other reviews, and they were pretty negative. So that was a red flag for me. When I was initially getting the MV a while back, I had talked to Monkey Moto, and they were nothing but kind. Had great feedback. I chatted, laughed a bit with the manager. It was a really good experience. So I remember those guys. And granted, yeah, I'm gonna have to drive a little bit. Oh, check these people out right here. They do not like me coming through here. You might not be able to see it, but they did turn their head, and the lady put her hands in their ears, gesturing that the bike is too loud. But this is Indian Pueblo type village, so they frown on it. When I guess they rather you not drive through the community. Right now there's a lot of construction, so this is like a detour to get to where I want to get to. So yeah, sorry guys. I'll be kind of trying to tiptoe through their little community and get up out of there, which is right now. So now I'm leaving it. But yeah, kind of tense. I'm a respectable rider, so I don't try and irritate or take anybody's box on purpose. I try and at least be respectful as much as possible. But yeah, anyways, Monkey Moto was was a good experience when I initially talked to them on the phone in the past. So I hit them up again, and right away, like they've been reaching out to me and setting up warranties and stuff because I have to fix my headlight outside of the first service. So they're gonna need a new wire harness ordered, and these guys are already on it. They already took all the information down, and they're trying to get the harness in before I go down there. And they're gonna try and do everything all in one day and get me in and out, so I don't have to come back or or whatever. And I really appreciate that. Again, nothing but good vibes from them. The other thing I like about them is that it's one of the premier MV AGUSTA dealers. So you're dealing with people that's their main sponsor, and although they do sell Aprilia and everything else, that's a home dealership. So I do like that for that aspect as well. So definitely looking forward to it, and I definitely want to check out their shop. Not drill too much over the other bikes that are going to be in there, so I'm going to try and keep myself calm. Do a little bit of filming in there if they allow it, and look at all the other bikes and rides and stuff like that. But yeah, good times. I'm looking forward to it. In other news, I'm probably going to get back out there on Steam and start riding him a little bit more. As he's just in the trailer, just chilling. But it's been a blast learning this bike as much as possible, just because it's so easygoing and like nature. It can be aggressive, but you never really feel like out of confidence with it. So it's been a great experience so far. The only thing I can say that's bad about this bike is just the reliability. If you really think about it, and it's not, and I think it's a reliability stance in the fact that MV kind of dropped the ball as far as putting the bike together. Aesthetically, they blow you away with how it looks, but there's certain quirks that really are like bonehead mistakes that you should never have to deal with as a customer. And I'm a Kawasaki guy. I'm coming from them. I've never had any of these issues. These are like issues that should just never really exist, especially from a wire loom perspective. When I found that out, I was like, really? and all it was is just that they installed the wire loom and made it too short. So when it's turning on the steering column on the moving apparatus, it's literally like pulling the wire apart, and that's exactly what it looked like when you get to the main head connector and you pull it apart. You see the neutral had been blown, basically ripped apart, and the ground was on the way doing the same thing. So it's just boneheaded stuff that shouldn't happen from a company that considers themselves really high end. But I'm thinking this is an Italian thing because the Gaudis do the same thing, so does Aprilia, and I guess it just comes with the territory. But I'm new to it, and I guess you just got to deal with it. But when the bike is running, this is awesome. I definitely like riding it a lot. This is probably my favorite little twisty section because that's the only really twisty section you got here. The only thing is there's sand where I live, so you gotta be kind of careful. You can't just be hitting it, you might wash out. So but it's definitely fun practicing, leaning the bike over more, my body positioning, stuff like that. But yeah, it's a blast. Another update about things that I'm doing is I'm waiting actually on other parts so I can do my chain and some other cosmetics on the wheel to make it look a little bit cooler and drawing my scheme I've got going. But it's all coming from Italy, so it's been almost a month now and I'm still waiting. So just being patient, because that's pretty much what you have to do in these circumstances when dealing with these companies. They takes a while to get to the States, so it is what it is. Definitely hoping I get those back afterwards. Oh, I never reviewed the gloves that I'm wearing right there in the frame. I never reviewed them. They are awesome. They're Revit. I think they're Hydra gloves, or what they're called, but they do well in the winter, and as well as you could pretty much use them all season. They do get a little bit warm, but I never really had an issue with my hands getting warm. But they're a little bit stiff, but that's because you have to break it in. But I like that they're really light. They're light, and they do have a cuff, but it's not overwhelming like if you were wearing a gauntlet glove. So I definitely give them thumbs up for sure. The protection on them is nice. The feel is nice. They feel quality. So definitely a good buy for $130. But here we go off to Albuquerque. Like I said, I love going around this place. It's an amazing experience and amazing views, amazing vibe. Should have known. Every time I come out to this place, or most times it's closed.
Shame. Shame.
Too funny. Anyways, thank you guys for vibing with me and watching this video. As usual, appreciate the support. Like, share, subscribe if you want. And I'll have more updates and more exciting things coming soon. Until then, everybody stay safe, ride safe, have fun.